Michael and Mary were inseparable, two souls intertwined. Their love was a beacon shining brightly in the village. They shared everything: laughter, dreams, long walks by the shimmering lake. The lake held their dreams. It whispered secrets to them in the moonlight. They would lose themselves for hours walking hand in hand. Their love story was as timeless as the water itself. Their wedding day approached. 10 days. 10 days to forever. Excitement filled the air. The village was alive with anticipation. Michael and Mary, the golden couple, were about to begin their happily ever after. Mary's wedding dress was a masterpiece, silk and lace, shimmering like a waterfall in the sun. It was her dream come true. She longed to wear it to show Michael the woman he would call his wife. They went to the lake, their sanctuary. It was time for a final fitting, a chance to capture their joy. They took photos, their laughter echoing over the water. A perfect day, a day that would soon turn to ash. Mary, radiant in her gown, twirled. The setting sun painted the sky in hues of orange and purple. Her laughter was music to Michael's ears. For a moment, everything was perfect. Then the world tilted. A misplaced step, a patch of slippery moss. Mary lost her footing. She tumbled, a gasp escaping her lips. Michael watched in horror, his blood turning to ice. He plunged into the water. The coldness shocked him to his core, but he had to find her. His Mary, his everything. He searched. Desperation clawed at his throat. He surfaced, gasping for air, his heart shattering with every passing second. Time became an enemy. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows upon the water. The villagers arrived, drawn by the echoes of Michael's cries. But it was too late. Mary was gone. Section 4. The haunting begins. The village mourned. Michael, lost in a sea of grief, could barely breathe. Mary was everywhere. Her laughter in the wind, her scent in the air, her touch a whisper against his skin. Sleep offered no escape. Nightmares plagued him. Visions of Mary reaching out from the murky depths, her eyes filled with a silent plea. He was trapped, haunted by the ghost of his love. He couldn't eat, he couldn't sleep, he barely existed. Friends tried to comfort him, but their words were meaningless whispers in the face of his overwhelming grief. Mary's presence was a constant ache in his chest. He was drowning in sorrow, just as she had drowned in the lake. Section 5. Seeking solace, finding a solution. Desperate, Michael sought help. An old woman, a psychic known for her connection to the other side, lived on the edge of the village. He found her, his heart heavy with hope and despair. The psychic listened. Her eyes, ancient and wise, saw the depth of his torment. "She's trapped," she whispered, her voice raspy with age, between worlds, unable to find peace. Michael's heart clenched. He had to free her. "There's a way," the psychic continued. "A wedding ceremony by the lake. Let her go." Michael clung to her words, a glimmer of hope in the darkness. He would give her the wedding she deserved, even if it was in death. Section 6. The Final Vows. The village gathered by the lake. A somber silence hung in the air, broken only by the soft lapping of the water against the shore. Michael, a figure of grief and determination, stood by the water's edge. In his hands he held Mary's wedding dress. He closed his eyes, picturing Mary's face, her smile, her eyes filled with love. He spoke the vows they had chosen together. His voice, thick with emotion, echoed across the water. A gentle breeze swept across the lake, rustling the leaves in the trees. A sense of peace settled over Michael. He opened his eyes, a single tear tracing a path down his cheek. He knew deep in his heart that Mary was finally at peace. The haunting was over. From that day forward, Michael carried Mary in his heart. He would never forget her, but he was finally able to let her go, knowing that her soul was free.